Hey there, it's Kelly Ruda, founder and CEO of Fierce Chick Coaching. Welcome to another episode of the 3-Minute Mentor. So today's video is for you crazy busy ladies who live really full, active lives, but who struggle sometimes with being really productive rather than just kind of busy and running around. And that can be super frustrating and feel very defeating because you know you've got a lot to do. We all have so much going on, businesses, kids, families, friends, hobbies, all these things we want to participate in, and our to-do lists keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So if that describes you, then today's video and the free download is for you. I want to talk to you a little bit today about 3 steps, 3 things that you can do to really, crank up your productivity mojo. And they were really taught to me by my own coach. She teaches a Sunday routine, and I've termed it the Sunday setup. And I do it every single Sunday without fail because what it gives me is a week that feels and looks like I've gotten a ton completed in a really, really good way. And I want that for you. It's an awesome feeling. So step number 1 is to do what I call a brain dump. Now, as my coaches taught me, our brains are not meant to be storage devices. They're meant to be a million other things, but they're not computers. They're not where we just shove a bunch of things in and then hope we can recall and retrieve with ease. It just doesn't work that way, and you probably have already experienced that. So a brain dump is literally that, where you empty the contents of your brain onto a sheet of paper, and that you can just sort of let it go then. It's right in front of you, and you don't have to worry about forgetting or remembering. So I do that every week, both for my professional to-do list and my personal to-do list. Then step number 2 is to prioritize these to-dos, these tasks. And what I've given you in the free download this week is not only a printable to do your brain dump, but a quadrant system that you can use. And after you use it a couple of times, it'll come really quickly to you. So don't get overwhelmed by it. But in this quadrant system, you learn to prioritize your tasks. Quadrant number 1 is where you place urgent and important things. And so for me, it's things like kids' projects that are due, the deliverables for my business, anything that has an immediate deadline that would have great consequences if I didn't complete it. In quadrant number 2, you're going to put tasks that are not urgent, but are things that you consider very important. For me, there are things like, downtime that's really giving back to me because that's incredibly important. And business building activities, things like that. In quadrant number 3, you're going to put things that are urgent but not important. And for us, there are often these interruptions and distractions that we get all day. So your emails, your Facebook notifications, some phone calls, some meeting requests, they have this urgency to them, but really they're not very important. And quadrant number 4 is where we tend to waste the biggest amount of time, and that's with activities that are neither important nor urgent. So if you're spending a lot of time surfing the web or watching TV or doing time-wasting activities, they go in the 4th quadrant, and you want to limit those as much as possible. Step number 3, put everything on a calendar every single week. Block out your time, write everything in. I actually use an old-fashioned pen to paper calendar. My brain just works better that way. And I block everything out. And then I take a highlighter and I go back and I actually find where I have free time, even if it's just a 15-minute block. You'll be amazed. You're going to find that you have more time than you thought you did. So I urge you to go to the link on the screen and download your very own Fierce Chick Productivity Pack and start using it every Sunday. I have clients that do it on Fridays too, but find what works best for you and then repeat week after week. Create a habit around this that supports you, your happiness, and your success. So go and download that pack now, and I would love to hear from you. Hop over to the Facebook page and let me know, or shoot me an email at info@kellyruda.com and let me know how this process is going for you.